the Makiwara. The men.
Alright. Now, could you please tell us, Jennifer, how did we go about getting this?
You said that you wanted a Makiwara board. I said, what's that?
Yeah.
You tried to explain it to me. I got a general idea. Then I went online and I looked it up. And I asked you if that's what it was. You said yes. So then we went to the hardware store and got some rope. And I used a can of spray paint and an old piece of wood that I had and some hooks that I had laying around, and we put this together. And that was almost 2 years ago.
There's an eagle up there. Nice eagle, flying pretty high, looking around for something to eat. Okay, now what kind of adhesive did you use for the rope?
I used a combination of super glue and hot glue.
Okay.
And the reason I did that is because hot glue works really well, but I didn't want the ends of the rope to fray. So at the very ends I used super glue, but throughout the rest of it I used hot glue.
Yeah. And how long ago did you put this together for?
Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago. And it is still in magnificent shape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this is it's actually a portable Makiwara. I can get it out here, I can bring it inside, I can take it into town, I can hold it on something, put it on the ground, punch it and stuff like that. So it is very, very versatile. And I can use it anywhere I want. Now, the reason why we got this Makiwara that I asked her to build it for me is because I'm going to break 10 patio bricks one day. Now, I'm going to be using my fist. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll get a close-up of it after I punch.
Maybe before and after.
Okay, before and after. Okay, this is my fist now. The first 2 knuckles, and this is from hitting the Makiwara on and off for over 2 years now. But it's been some time since I punched it because of this, that, and the other. But I'm back in training again to get my knuckles in shape. And this one is my left one. And what I want to do is break 10 patio bricks with a punch, with a karate punch, karate thrust. That's what I want to do, which is called a seiken. All right. Now you just noticed my knuckles. They're not split open or anything like that, and that's the reason why they're not split open. Now, some people, when they come to the Makiwara, they hit it, and all of a sudden they find themselves being able to hit it hard, and all of a sudden they start opening up the skin on their knuckle. Now, if I open up the skin on my knuckle, that's going to make me not be able to train because I got to go through a healing process. Then I got to babysit my knuckles to make sure they don't get infected and all the other good stuff. So I don't go crazy on this yet. My objective is to build the skin on my knuckle and make it tough and callous. So when I do go real hard, it won't bust open. So this is what it looks like. I stand here like this. All right, I'm gonna do 10. All right, that's what it looks like after. Now we're going to do it with my left. Now you notice there's no skin tore open. But I did hit it a little harder than I usually do, but there's no skin tore open. So, we're going to do it with my left. 10 times. Oh, there is starting to fray a little bit in here, but that's to be expected. But it's not going to fray so much that it ain't going to be a rope on here. Pretty soon the rope is going to start taking on characteristic of being worn and torn, wear and tear from my knuckles.
Yes, but we anticipated that.
Yeah, we anticipated that.
And how did we prepare for that?
We,
Do you remember?
did we weatherize it or something?
I designed it in such a way that when this side gets torn up, we can flip it around to the other side.
Right.
And when that side gets torn up, we can add another rope on top of that one.
Right.
So it will last however long this side takes to wear.
Right.
It will last 4 times that before we have to remove the rope or make a totally new one.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now we're going to do 10 on the left. That's how it looks on the left.
And aren't you supposed to be doing it 20 on the left?
I'm not going to do 20 on the left yet. Wait till I get some skin up there. Then I'll do 20. Because them 10s, if you notice, these knuckles are starting to stick out. They're starting to protrude. Whereas before when you met me, they weren't like this. Yep. That's what we do. All right. Now, hey, you want me to do some tamashigiri? You want me to like show you? Because you want me to show you the cuts.
I do, but how's your knee?
Oh, my knee's all right. I'm not going to go fast and stuff.
Okay.
I'm just going to go slow and show you the basic cuts.
Okay.
All right, we can go inside, take a break so I can get dressed, and then we'll have a smoke.
Okay.
All right. Wait a minute before you turn it off. Here's another thing I've been practicing. What they call the knife hand. Now, the knife hand, I practice the knife hand or a hammer fist, doing it like this. But see, I can. Okay. It was like one of these screws, but that was already out. Okay. Now I can do a hammer fist. But what I do now, I work on my knife hands. Knife hands, I usually do breaks with knife hands too. But the only reason why I use my palm, I break stuff with my palm too. But I want to build up my knife hand so that if I'm in a position to defend myself and I hit someone across the neck around that, what kind of artery?
Carotid.
Yeah, carotid artery. They'll be taken out like that. So I do my knife hands too. I have to do my knife hand this way. And notice when I hit it, I make it stick like that.